Hi, welcome back to Talk of the Town. For over 25 years, Bill Gladwell has studied and mastered the unique art of reading and influencing people. In the upcoming month at the Pelicans Comedy Club, he demonstrates his skill in a thought-provoking performance for intelligent audiences. Joining us now, mentalist, actor, consultant, Bill Gladwell, and his wife, Summer. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
So happy to have you both here. So what actually is a mentalist?
It's, well, for the past several years, what I've done is study how people interact in a group. So when people get together, they become more suggestible and more predictable. So what I do is I read body language, and it looks like I'm reading minds. They used to say the 5 senses, but that's not true. The scientists have found that there's 18 to 22 senses now, and I use those and I give the illusion of a sixth sense.
So what can someone attending your performance expect from it?
It looks like a mind reading show, and I tell them that, but it's funny. It's humorous all the way through. It's not a stand-up comedy act, but it's funny. And but I say if you know the TV shows The Mentalist, Lie to Me, or Psych, you kind of know what I'm doing. If you don't, then I basically lie, steal, and cheat. That's what I tell people. For example, if you get a to-do list item in your head.
And I have one.
You have one. And I want you to think about that, make a clear picture of it, and put yourself in that picture.
Okay.
And just think about it. And repeat it over and over again in your head, not out loud.
Okay.
Well, we know it's something that you need to do because it's a to-do list. So I'm
Right.
going to say, you're talking to other people. It's agent, my agent, you had Tom, my agent Tom, right? Is that right?
Right, at 4 p.m.
Yes, good. Yes. That's what I do.
Okay.
So I may have you think, in the show, I may have you think of your first kiss ever, and I'll tell you who it was, where it happened, how old you were. And,
Isn't that so cool? I love it. So how does someone become a mentalist? Is that something that is it a gift or is it learned?
It's not a gift. I actually debunk psychics on TV, radio, and in real life. And so what it is, it's just a learned set of skills. And I did therapy for so long. I'm also a hypnotist. And just by working with people in sales, and I'm a business consultant, and I've learned how to read, and we've also taken classes on it and read people.
And so what is the venue you'll perform in, like the Pelican Comedy Club?
Pelican's Point Comedy Club it's a comedy club, so it holds 108 people, but there are tables, and we have some VIP booth seating, and we have drinks, and we have food, and it's an 80-minute show, and it's very intimate, and it's a nice time.
Yeah, sounds like a great time. So on the evenings that you're not performing as a mentalist, what is your role in the show?
I'm still on stage. I perform 7 nights a week and no breaks. So I perform my full show Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Then Wednesday through Saturday, we actually have the comedians, nationally touring comedians coming in. And they're not beginners. They're veterans that you've heard like on the Bob and Tom show and seen on Showtime and Comedy Central. They're really good. And
so do you use unique skills for things other than performing?
Yes, business consulting. So sales, customer service. I have an attorney group that's across, it's a network that's across the United States that I teach them how to negotiate. So I do things like that also. And
so give us a little bit of your background.
Wow, I worked for Johnson & Johnson for a long time as a sales rep and sales trainer, but I got started with Tony Robbins, if you know who he is, long time ago, back in the 80s. Wow. Right out of high school, and I worked with him, and I volunteered really and learned. That's how I got my initial start, and just practice and error and putting stuff together with companies. Over the last 25 years, I've really put together some really solid programs and a really good show.
And Summer, your role with Bill?
Oh, I kind of run the show. I do the lights and the sound.
Of course she does. Of course she does.
I'm the photographer for the show as well. I greet the guests as they come in and help them get seated. So I have many roles. I'm kind of in the background.
Sort of in the background, but doing a lot of important things. So exactly where is the Pelican Point Comedy Club?
It's above what used to be the Kingfisher in Shelter Cove.
Okay.
And 18 Harborside Lane, I believe
right,
is the address.
Right.
It's changed the names, and it's Pelican's Point, completely remodeled, and they got new staff and new management, new food. And so right above that is the comedy club.
Oh, fun. So it's open all week long?
Every
night. Okay. Yep. And people just need to call and reserve, and they'll find out what you're doing that evening.
Yeah, shows are at 8, doors open at 7:30.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
I can't wait to see the show. And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.